Welcome back everyone to the Paldea Pokemon review. Before we get started today, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support. We just hit 180 subscribers. And honestly, a lot of the comments have been really helpful actually. So if you ever have any questions or are confused on anything, just feel free to leave a comment honestly. I've actually noticed a lot of things I may have missed or just new tech to go over that I'll probably make one big recap video of a little bit later in the week. Now, today we're going to be talking about Armarouge. Now, Armarouge is a powerful special attacker with a base of 125, and some actually relatively good defense, and just a little bit on the slower side. So first, we'll go over Armarouge's ability, Weak Armor. Now, normally, Weak Armor is considered not that good of an ability, not the best of Pokemon have it, but actually, in Armarouge's case, I think it really helps him out a lot. Now, the way that Weak Armor works is that whenever you get hit, your defense drops, but your speed raises. Now, considering Armarouge starts off with some decent defenses, it could probably usually at least live one hit. Getting that plus speed is actually going to be really beneficial to him, as he does only have a base 75 in speed. And with how good his special attack is, at that point, if you can outspeed your opponent, you should most likely be able to KO them. Now, the first notable move to cover with Armarouge is Armor Cannon, which is its signature move. This move is essentially a fire-type close combat, but also hits as a special attacker. For those who don't know them, this move is a fire-type special attacking move with a base 120, and every time it lands, the user's defense and special defense drop. Another reason why I think that Weak Armor is good at this point, because if you get outsped on your first turn, and you're going to use Armor Cannon anyway, at this point, your goal is to just outspeed your opponent and KO them before they can touch you, as your defenses are going to be dropping pretty fast when you're using Armor Cannon. Some other good moves that it gets is Psychic and Expanding Force. If you manage to have a team potentially that can run some sort of Psychic terrain setup, Expanding Force is going to be incredibly powerful here, as then that will double in damage to a base power of 160. Armarouge also gets Calm Mind, which is a great setup move for it, because again, you could potentially just know you're going to take a hit one turn, hit yourself with a Calm Mind. Now you'll have plus special attack, special defense, and +1 in speed. And with at least that plus special attack and speed, hopefully you'll be able to outspeed and KO your opponents. Now, Armarouge doesn't have an insane amount of coverage, but it does actually get some pretty good moves like Flash Cannon, Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Focus Blast. Not the craziest type coverage, but moves like Aura Sphere and Focus Blast will be good to hit rock types to protect yourself against them. Energy Ball can do the same thing. Shadow Ball is good to cover maybe other ghost and psychic types, etc. Now, this first set we're going to go over is going to be an offensive set with max special attack and max speed. Now, we're going to pray that we can take a hit with our natural bulk, but not anything super effective, obviously. And hopefully we could either get a Calm Mind or something up here. And then we're going to pray that with that Weak Armor proc, getting our speed boost up, we'll be able to outspeed our opponent. Now, another moveset that people might try to run more often is a much bulkier Armarouge with more intention on setting up using Calm Mind. Now, Armarouge is another psychic Pokemon that also gets Calm Mind Stored Power. As I went over in a previous video, Stored Power initially starts weak, but the more stat increases you have, the stronger it gets. So already even with just 1 or 2 Calm Minds, Stored Power's base power would at least go up to 60 and then 100. And on top of that, if you get hit while doing this and your Weak Armor procs, and you get an additional speed, that's another base 20 onto that, it's going to be an incredibly powerful move. And at that point, you invest most of your points into bulk, and then you rely on your Weak Armor ability to proc and boost your speed, so by the time you're set up, you can now outspeed your opponent, and then hopefully outspeed them and KO them. That's going to be all for this video. Again, thank you so much for the support. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you're into this kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe. I got more guides like this coming out. And on top of that, I do have a lot of battle videos planned, but right now, you know, the state of Showdown and stuff like that is way up in the air. There's already been massive bans being dropped, so we're going to wait to see until things settle out for a bit, on top of maybe just some other sets I already got planned, and then I'll hopefully get those out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.